had to learn to get the courage to just go, nah, I'm not doing that. Which is why I feel the freedom today. I don't give two craps what people feel about this bald head of mine, because guess what? I love it.
All right, guys, so we have another woke take on this Will Smith, Chris Rock, Jada Pinkett Smith situation that happened at the Oscars, where Will Smith broke the internet, right? Broke entertainment by slapping Chris Rock in the face live during the Oscars over the fact that he was making jokes about his wife's hair, or lack of hair, right? She has alopecia, a medical condition that makes it difficult to grow hair in certain parts of your body, right? So there's been a whole lot of kind of crazy takes out there, right? And a lot of the crazier takes, in my opinion, have centered based off of race. More specifically about the fact that, hey, you know, Will Smith, even though he assaulted a man on live TV over a joke, some people have been trying to justify it and defend it by saying that, well, he was defending a black woman, right? And black women are so victimized and marginalized in our society. They get so much of the hate in our society that it was justified, right? You cannot make jokes about black women, okay? And if you do, right, if you get assaulted, hey, there are people out there that might defend the person that assaulted you. They might try to make the assaulter out to be a victim because they were defending a black woman, right? Those are the arguments that are being made. But unsurprisingly, we have an even woker take than that that has been circulating on the internet that basically argues that white people need to sit this out, right? White people cannot speak on this issue going on with Will Smith and Chris Rock because it involves all black people, right? So they should just shut up and be quiet. Don't say nothing about it, right? And I ran across this woke TikToker who basically makes this argument for us, and I want to respond to it. So let's go ahead and play the clip.
Why what happened at the Oscars is not something white people need to speak on right away. There is so much nuance and complexity and layers that you will not be able to understand through your white experience without education and listening to specifically black women, which we all know many people don't. So when you share your perspective or your education on what you perceive to have happened last night, it's coming through your white lens, which has you on a place of moral high ground, lacks understanding of black trauma, has such an emphasis on this binary of who is good or who is bad, centers violence, only actually continues to minimize black women and their pain, and most annoyingly, continues to center yourself on shit that really just is not your business. So just take some time, take a minute. You don't have to respond right away. Really try and look at the entire situation before you speak on the shiny, easy grab. Because what you fail to see through your white lens was the actual violence occurring. The continued violence that is ableism and that is misogynoir. The continued violence that is white.
Yeah, so according to this person, white people should not speak on what happened between Will Smith and Chris Rock because for some other reason that drowns out black women. I don't really understand exactly what her reasoning is behind this argument. But I think that she made this argument without actually thinking about the ramifications of what she's advocating for here, okay? Because this is not a racial situation, okay? Just because all the people that were involved in this incident were black, that doesn't make it racial, right? In fact, it makes it less racial, okay? Because there's no race element to it. It didn't happen because of somebody's skin color. It happened over something that has nothing to do with race, right? And it happened doing a live television broadcast in which people from around the world were watching it, okay? And I think that when people from around the world watching something live in an award show that is for everybody to watch, yeah, people can speak on it regardless of their skin color, okay? Because again, according to this person's argument, according to this person's logic, if a white person sees a black man beating a black woman on the street, then they're not supposed to do anything about it. Don't speak of it. Don't try to break it up. Don't call the police. Don't do nothing. Keep walking, right? Keep walking because you're minimizing black women when you get involved in issues that involve black people and black women, right? You're drowning out their voices, okay? So, again, white people, if you see a black woman getting her ass whooped in the streets by a black man, don't say anything, right? Keep walking according to this woke argument from this person right here because you're not supposed to get involved. If you do, then you're doing it through a white lens and it's white supremacy, right? So don't do it, right? Also, white people are not supposed to be able to judge or serve on any jury that has anything to do with black people as well too, right? If you want to extend this argument to the furthest reaches that you can, that also applies, right? So white people just not allowed to judge anything having to do with black people, right? And let's go ahead and reverse that too. Black people should have nothing to do with anything that happens with white folks, right? Because all races supposed to just, interact with themselves, and they can't speak on anything else that involve any other race, even if the situation is not even racial in nature, okay? That is literally this person's argument, okay? If you want to extrapolate it to the extremes, right? So, I find it hilarious that, again, they're trying to racialize a situation that really is a situation that everybody should care about, right? Another man assaults another man on TV. People should care about that. That's what it's about. It's about assault, right? That's what it's about. It's not about race. And I love how these same people always want to act like black women are so victimized. I really don't understand this. Like, why do people think that black women are such big victims of our society and they don't have a voice? I'm like, no. Black women in 2022 have the largest voice, right? There's no larger voice than black women. Every time you look, there's always something about black women this, black women that, blah, 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 blah. Black women's voices are being elevated above almost everybody else, okay? That is what is happening right now. Black women have been put on a pedestal and given a voice, right? I really don't understand what more can you want, right? Why do we keep acting like black women aren't being heard when black women are basically running every single diversity and inclusion department in corporate America, right? I mean, let's be real. The Democrats told us that black women helped save democracy, right? They told us that black women were responsible for getting Trump out of office, right? According to the Democrats. Okay, so it seems to me like black women have a whole lot of power and influence in this country. So I don't understand why this argument keeps getting made, right? I really don't. But, it's really a damn shame that you have a situation like this, a situation that does not have anything to do with race, and the race crusaders want to racialize anyways, right? They want to bring race into it regardless, right? It just blows my mind how people will find ways to incorporate race into something that has nothing to do with race whatsoever. Nothing to do with race at all, okay? So, again, if you want to extrapolate this argument to the extremes, I think that there's going to be some unintended consequences that this person wouldn't like. But, woke people don't think about that, right? They don't thoroughly think through the things they believe. Otherwise, they wouldn't believe the things they believe. So let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Most importantly, share a black conservative perspective. Peace.